from the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. This is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm Fred Gossage along with Taylor Plott and Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Just an update on the severe weather situation. We still have a couple of warnings across southern middle Tennessee. One of particular interest here just to the north of Lawrenceburg. This is the continuing severe thunderstorm warning for northern Lawrence County, Tennessee, southeast Lewis County, Tennessee, southwest Murray County, Tennessee, and the northwest corner of Giles County, Tennessee, that runs until 3:30. I'll show you the other storm here in just a minute. It's mainly staying north of the viewing area, so this is the primary focus. We have this big storm out here near the Napier and NACO area. You see the Natchez Trace Parkway running right through here. The bright pinks to the blacks, that could be quarter to $half size hail. Falling in the southeast corner of Lewis County, that's going to be skirting northern Lawrence County here over the next 30 minutes. And the prime concern for that is to move over into the Summertown area and maybe as far north as places like Enterprise, Sandy Hook, and the south side of Mount Pleasant. So let's do a storm track from just ahead of the hail core, go off to the east at about 25 miles an hour. And we're mainly talking about Summertown at 322, Backholder at 326. There we go. Sandy Hook at 333, Jonestown, Tennessee, 336, Mount Pleasant at 339, and Enterprise, Tennessee at 340. This is southwest of Columbia. This is northwest of Pulaski. This is north of Lawrenceburg, and it's southeast of Hohenwald. It's the junction here where northern Lawrence County meets up with southeast Lewis County, and it gets over toward southwestern portions of Murray County. That's a concern here. Quarter to $half size hail. We have been watching a lowered updraft base on the Arctic Air Skycam network. We'll go to that on the Lawrenceburg Skycam.
And while you do that, looks like that other warning that we had on the board. The warning we had on the board has dropped.
Okay, I see they've trimmed it back to just Decatur County, Tennessee now. Okay,
Yep.
So Hardin County, you were earlier being clipped by a severe thunderstorm warning up north of Saltillo. They've gone ahead and cleared you because that storm's staying north of you. So our only warning is the one that we just showed you a minute ago near the Summertown area back over to NACO. All right, here's the updraft base, and we've seen a little bit of motion in this, but again, background environmental winds are not really favorable for tornado development today. You also see the high updraft base, and notice one of the big problems here. We have a temperature of 78 degrees and a dew point of only 59. Those are real-time current conditions at the water tank on the north side of Lawrenceburg in front of Walmart, so we have a big spread at the surface between the temperature and the dew point. And we've had a few storm events the past month or so where we've talked about this, to where when you have a spread between the temperature and the dew point, you have this dry, low-level air mass that allows for evaporational cooling underneath the cloud base. Now, that helps the damaging wind potential, but that causes outflow to rush out ahead of the storms sometimes, and that cuts off any tornado potential. So, in addition to the background wind shear, the spin in the atmosphere not being strong by any remote stretch of the imagination, we also have this other limiting factor here. So we're not really concerned about tornadoes today. We just can't rule out a stray spin-up tornado. So we have to watch everything just in case, because these are cellular storms. The main concern today, gusty winds of 50, 60, maybe 70 miles an hour with a few storms, and also hail that in a couple of storms could be up to golf ball size hail. We got that back near Tupelo earlier from a storm. This one currently does not look like it's producing hail that large, but the background environment does support it possibly getting that strong as the storm continues to go eastward. So we'll clear off the Skycam here. Again, this is the Arctic Air Skycam network. This shot from Lawrenceburg looking northwest into the storm. There's your main storm of concern there. You see a little bit of a notch on the southwest side because there is mid-level rotation. It's just not effectively getting down to the lower level, so we're not looking at a tornado threat. The main concern would be hail of quarter to maybe $half size moving over toward the Summertown area and maybe over towards Sandy Hook and Enterprise over the next 30 minutes. Again, this is north of Henryville, except in the outlying areas where you may consider yourself in Henryville. Same thing with Alexander Springs. This is north of you proper, but on the northern edge of you, you may get clipped. It's definitely north of Etheridge. It's definitely north of Lawrenceburg. It's definitely north of Loretto and St. Joe and Iron City and Leoma. Got a new warning coming across. This is going to be for, looks like Wayne County and some additional counties. So we'll zoom out the radar, go to OHX NextRad maybe, and look at what we have coming down the pike. This is going to be a new severe thunderstorm warning until 3:45 for the storm south of Decaturville. This is going to clip the far northern parts of Wayne County, Tennessee, north of Leatherwood, north of Ashland. This is mainly here on the county line with Perry County. Northern Wayne County, severe thunderstorm warning until 3:45. They also do push this into the far western parts of Lewis County from Sweetwater to the west side of Hohenwald up to west of Kimmins. And this does include Perry County. That's outside the viewing area. It includes southwest Hickman County. That's outside of the viewing area. We'll do a storm track on this east at about 25 miles an hour and take it out to 60 minutes, 45 to 60 minutes or so. I mainly want to get the time of arrival for Flatwoods, okay? Mount Carmel at 3:18, Horner, Tennessee at 3:32, Flatwoods at 3:41, Sugar Hill 3:42, Linden 3:43, Topsy 3:58, Ashland at 4:02, and Pleasantville at 4:03. I think it's going to stay north of Ashland unless it takes a right turn. I think it's only going to clip near Flatwoods. This is mainly going to be a problem for southern Perry County until it gets over to the Lewis County line here in about an hour or so. Lewis County, you have about 50 to 60 minutes until this is moving into your area, the storm out here south of Decaturville. And again, Perry County, Tennessee, that's north of our viewing area. We don't cover Perry County. Our viewing area starts at Wayne and Lewis, but the severe thunderstorm warning does clip far northern areas of Wayne County and far western parts of Lewis County until 3:45. So those are the only two warnings we have. This one we just talked about, and then southeast Lewis, northern Lawrence, southwest Giles, and southwest Murray and northwest Giles is going to be until 3:30. We'll take a DMA view and hit the radar network. And just do an overview here. That's our two severe thunderstorm warnings in southern middle Tennessee. There is additional thunderstorm development attempting to go in northwest Alabama to northeast Mississippi. None of that is severe at this moment, but the environment is favorable for additional scattered storms to go severe this afternoon, again with 50, 60, 70 mile per hour winds, and then hail that could range anywhere from quarter size up to golf ball size with a few storms. But not everybody's going to get that. You see how cellular and scattered and spaced out the storms are today. This is not a solid line coming across. That's why I cannot tell you for your particular town 3, 4, 5 hours in advance exactly when a storm's going to come through, because you may not even get one today. Not everybody's going to get a storm, but for the folks that do get storms, they could have large hail and damaging winds, and the outside small chance of a spin-up tornado. The overall idea is pay attention to the weather between now and about 8 or 9 o'clock, and I think the storms are out of here by then. It's just that general window between now and about 9 o'clock tonight where we have to watch for these scattered strong storms with hail and wind. So severe thunderstorm warnings, far northern Wayne County, far western Lewis County to 3:45, northern Lawrence County, northwest Giles County, southeast Lewis County, southwest Murray County until 3:30. Those are the only warnings we have on the board. Next live scheduled status update type live stream will be at 4 o'clock, but if there are warnings before then, we'll be back sooner as new warnings are issued. For Taylor Plott and Kelly Rosson, I'm Fred Gossage, live from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.